Alright, in this video, this will go along with the alternate assessment transformations. Alright, this will consist of this packet, and I'm going to go through it, tell you what you need to do, what you don't need to do. I will do some of the problems. All you have to do is copy down what I do and then do the rest, and then that will be graded. Alright, so the first page, what we're going to do is, you do not need to do 5. I'm going to do all these, that we understand how to do the next few pages. Alright, using the graphic calculator, ignore that. We want to graph the function. Remember, this right here is the parent function. Alright, so that's the first thing I want to do, is sketch the graph on the grid using 5 exact points. So I'm going to sketch it down here. Okay, so I'm going to do f of x equals x squared. So f of x equals x squared. I'm going to graph this. Now, this is the parent function. So if you go back to my 4.2 transformations playlist, I graphed the parent function on each of those videos. So you can always refer back to that to graph this function. So I'm going to do it pretty quickly. All right. Using, it says, using 5 exact points. Right? And in the video, in the 4.2 transformation playlist, in those videos, I use 5 points. All right, -2 and +4. So here's the parent function, which is the quadratic function. This is the parent function of the quadratic function. Sounds like I'm repeating myself. I am, and it's for a reason. Alright. Now, if you refer back to those videos, as I keep saying, I also tell you what the domain and range is for this function. I said before, the domain is all real numbers, and the range is y is greater than or equal to 0. Alright, number 2, use a different color. Alright, I will grade. If you do not use a different color, I will take points off. Alright, in this form, now remember, y equals ax minus h quantity squared plus k. Alright, remember, a affects it. Does it get skinny? Does it get wide? Does it open up, open down? H tells us does it move left or right? K tells us if it moves up or down. All right, look here, this 2 is a +2. It's not inside the square, so therefore it must move up or down. Since this is a +2, it goes up. All right, so that means each of these points are going to go up 2. It's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1. Oops, sorry. 1, 2. And here's my new function, my new quadratic. Again, now remember, since it goes up or down, my domain always stays the same. So it's still all real numbers. But my range changes because look at the parent function. It was here at 0 or greater than. But now I moved the function up by 2 units, so the lowest point is at 2 on the y-axis. So that means it must be y is greater than or equal to 2. Because once it's 2, it doesn't go past that. It goes right back up again. Alright, number 3. In a different color. X cubed minus 3. Now you notice the -3 is outside the square, it's not inside, so therefore we know it goes down 3 units. Alright, so that means from the parent function, the black one, we're going to go down 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And there's my new function, my new quadratic. You notice in reference to the black, or the parent function, it went down 3 units. As before, the domain stays the same, so it's all real numbers. My range changes. All right. Here's the parent function. It was y is greater than or equal to 0. All right. Anything from this point on up, the graph works. But down here, my lowest point is at -3. So therefore, y is greater than or equal to -3. And there is my range. Now, describe the effect of k. So what does k do to all these? It moves the function or graph up or down. Okay? Now so make sure you copy exactly what I have here. All right? Now, the next page, numbers 6 through 9. Number 9, you do not have to do. 6 through 8, you do. Now you notice where the number is at now. So you should be able to tell me describe the effect of what that does. All right, so you can always refer back to my transformation 4.2 transformation videos. I think it's video part 2. All right, and it describes that. You notice here the parent function's already been graphed for you. So all you have to do now is, in different colors, graph this one and this one. All right, and then tell me the domain and range, and then describe what happens. All right, the next page, numbers 10 through 15. Right, 15 you do not have to do. Notice the parent function has been given. So 10 through 14 is the same thing as before. You're going to graph, now in different colors, so you're going to put 4 more graphs onto this graph that's already here. So make sure you have 4 different colors, that way I can distinguish between the whatever. So when you answer these questions, make sure you use the same color as what the graph was. Now look here, we're talking about a number in front of the square. So in other words, we're looking at A. So in my 4.2 transformation playlist, one of the videos, I think it's the first video, part 1, describes what A does. A does 3 things, depending on what it is. Is it greater than 1? Is it less than 1? Positive or negative? So you need to know which one is which, and then describe what A does. So you can refer back to that video to help you do these. All right, so this ends part 1 of this project.